Darcie, and thanks, Kim. Introduce Darcie, and then Darcie, then the virtual stage is going to be yours for the next, I guess, 20, 30 minutes, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, Darcie comes to us from Places. Is that what the name of your company is?
Right. Places,
Yes.
Public Relations.
Awesome. Actually, Jason probably could do a better introduction than myself because he's had some experience working with Darcie, but
Sure, I'd be happy to do it.
okay.
Yeah, and Darcie comes to us from the other side of the moon where things are really different, but she does a great job of public relations there too. So we brought her in on a space shuttle today just for a special appearance. No, just kidding. So ran into Darcie as a referral from a friend of mine in the business. She does a great public relations business. She's well integrated, highly educated, well connected, and does a great job. Works with like-minded people like this group here in producing results for agents and brokers like us in the PR world, making you look, sound, feel, and appear to be bigger and better than you are. And then you just live up to those expectations that she puts forth. She does a great job, and I'm getting to know her a little bit better, and I'll introduce you to this group. I've introduced her to the regional ambassador group as well, and they loved her to death. So Darcie, it is all you.
Well, that's a lot to live up to, Jason. I don't know. Thank you for letting me be on the call today. It's good to see some smiling faces, and then everybody else on the call. I am based in Brea, so I'm Southern California. I have done public relations for commercial real estate for over 25 years now, which is crazy. I started very young. I work with brokers, lenders, developers, investors. I work with media on a national, regional, and local basis. Actually, I'm working with the Wall Street Journal reporter who is in London right now. So I can even say international now. So I really love what I do. I work with, like I said, brokers primarily to elevate your presence basically in the marketplace. That's kind of the whole reason why we have PR, right? You want to elevate your presence. You want to open doors for potential clients. You want to reinforce with your current clients that you're active in the marketplace, that you're doing deals, that you have success. And then, with people that you don't know, you want to have them see your name, hear your name before they even meet you. So it's definitely an advantage when they see your name pop up in the publications that they're reading on a regular basis, and it just shows that you're active in the marketplace. It's creating a third party endorsement of what you do, right? And and it's through credible media outlets. So I have, like I said, I have relationships with a lot of these reporters. I know that most of you or all of you are in Southern California. I've been here for decades. I've done, I do lunch with the reporters. I know them. I can call them. I can, reach out to them. They reach out to me on a regular basis. I'm looking for sources on stories, which kind of leads me into the next topic as tactics for media relations and media outreach. The first one that I've worked with Jason on, is press releases. So basically, when you do a deal and it's a fairly significant deal, you want to be able to share that with people that may not know who you are yet, right? And of course, your current clients. So the press releases are really focused on, outreach to media. I will work with you from the very beginning, gathering information on the deal, the price, the address, location, whatever challenges you may have overcome, how you performed for your client beyond their expectations, maybe a little bit of, information on the local market. So it shows that you're a thought leader in that market. I'll draft the release. I'll run it by you. You can provide, your edits. We'll finalize it. If you need your client to approve it, of course, we'll do that first before we start reaching out to the media. And then I'll distribute it. I'll reach out to the media, follow up, track the coverage, send you the story links. And then, of course, when you get those story links, you want to maximize that, right? You want to post it on your LinkedIn, your social media, so that you can make sure that your local, you know, your clients and the people who are following you are seeing that you're doing those deals. The second one is, you know, contributed articles. They're reporters, editors, they're always looking for thought leadership. So articles on your local market, articles on the lending environment, anything that you are working on a daily basis that you see as something that is of interest to clients. So I can place those in Globe Street and Commercial Property Executive and other publications, just depending on the topic and the content. And I'm happy to, you know, talk to you guys about that. Jason and I worked on an article for him for Western real estate business for the Long Beach retail market. And I think that had some good success. It was in the magazine, and it was also in the Real Estate Business Online, the local newsletter that goes out. So again, maximizing coverage of that. Once it's posted, you can share that on LinkedIn. You can send it out in an email blast and show that you're definitely an expert in that specific sector, market, etc. And then thirdly, there's expert sources. So we've got, you know, like I said, I work with reporters on a daily basis, and they're always looking for sources on specific topics that they're working on stories for. So, you know, if you're a multifamily expert in the Long Beach market and the LABJ is working on a story, then, you know, I'm happy to reach out and connect you with that, prep you for the interview, make sure that you've got all the information you need to be successful, and then in a story, which is always great. And then finally, I'm sure you've seen there's a lot of award nominations coming out recently, right? There's Globe Street, there's Connect, there's LABJ. There's a lot of awards out there, and those are always good opportunities because it includes you in the mix of some of the top producers in the area. So some of those are national, some of those are local, some of those were business journals. And I always keep an eye out for those. And I think it's always good because then again, you've got additional credibility that say the LABJ has selected you as one of the top brokers. And then you can share that on social media too. So it kind of all works together. That's kind of it in a nutshell. I know I gave you a lot. So I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
I'd like to add something to for someone to ask a question, just to the extent to which I really felt it was important for us to meet Darcie, because this is the next level of your business. So the next level for my business for sure. And if you're not taking advantage of services like this and you know, a pro like Darcie, it's really time to reach out to her and have a conversation, because this is a game changer. How is it a game changer? How do you see it? Well, I can tell you from my real-time experience with the one article she helped put together. I walked in a room with a bunch of investors and other brokers, and they all, you know, read the article, and I had conversations with people about, oh, I didn't realize that you knew so much about retail in this particular part of Long Beach and so forth. And I've had a lot of conversations and some possible new clients just from the fact I got the exposure before I walked into a room of 40 people. And that kind of marketing power, I can't tell you how grateful I was to have that opportunity. And this is something you need to incorporate into your business. You need to find a way to budget yourself enough dollars to have her help you. Because if you're not doing that, you're cutting yourself short on your potential performance in gross dollars and sales. So that's my
like Jason mentioned, you know, a lot of times when somebody's going to meet you for the first time, they'll Google your name. So if your name comes up and you're in some articles, you know, it shows you're actively doing deals. I think that's great too, in addition to your LinkedIn account. I mean, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to Google you and they're going to find you on LinkedIn and see what's going on. Any other questions?
I have a quick question. You mentioned a couple times that the material, the marketing material that is promoted on your end, you also give it to the agent to put on their own social media. Do you kind of guide them or provide them with any content? Because sometimes that's easier said than done when they go to, they don't know how to talk about themselves on their own social media.
All right.
Provides
I can certainly help. I mean, basically it would be a link to the story, to the media story.
Okay.
And then just like a little like, hey, wanted to share with you my latest deal, something like that. So,
Okay.
It's pretty simple. I think sometimes we might overthink things, but with social media and LinkedIn, I mean, I think it's just a consistent, a consistency in posting that is important as well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Darcie, how do you get paid?
Well, the way we did it with Jason, it was on a per project. So I have a menu of different services. So it's just a per project basis at this point. And I'm happy to share that if you want to reach out to me and get that.
Kim, did you put her information in the chat box?
I did.
Okay, cool. Anybody? Well, I have another question. So when it comes to what we're trying to do with our growing team here in Long Beach, right? You've helped teams do this before. We're going to be launching kind of an announcement of our ever-growing team in Long Beach and what that's going to look like, and where how that's kind of part of the tactics in trying to get us out there as a group and a name for ourselves in Long Beach and beyond. Can you talk a little bit about that and what we'll be doing in regards to the team and what that would look like?
Yeah, I mean, when you're announcing a team, you really want to focus on the bigger picture, right? The KW brand, that the team is growing and the reasons why these individuals are choosing to come to KW. I think that's very important. I think it's important to communicate that, their experience and here's their specialties, but bigger picture, it's really a brand. It's creating a brand for the company, and it's also a brand for yourself as well, and you're attached to that company. So what's the attachment and what are the messages there?
Yeah, and then getting together with you, guiding us through this, we feel like it's really going to be very, very helpful. So we're appreciative of the opportunity again. It's great. Come on, Doug, you gotta have one more question. Well, they want to get a hold of you. They email you, give you a phone call, and you'd be happy to take their call and so forth, correct?
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to chat with anybody who's up for it. And it was great to be here today and speak to you guys. And I just appreciate the opportunity, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks, Darcie. Anybody else, any questions? Words of advice? Nothing?
I covered it all. That's the thing.
All
That's
right.
right.
Thanks.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Take care. I look forward to talking to you.
Thank you, Darcie.
Okay. Cheers.
Jason, did you have any other updates or thing to share?
KW International. So for commercial, there's going to be a summit in October, and the details of that summit for commercial is coming out here fairly shortly. And I'll have that information and pass it on to the group if people want to attend the summit. I don't know where the location is. I don't think it's going to be in Texas this year, but it's going to be, I don't know where it's at just yet. They're kind of nailing that down. So people who want to attend the commercial summit, I would definitely say get on it early. Secondly, there will be a special outbreak at is a family reunion that's coming up.
Yeah.
For commercial as well, but it won't be a separate thing. It'll be within the family reunion. So I'll get more details and I'll pass that to Kim, and Kim, you can head out to the group as well.
Sure.
And then there's some changes that are coming down the pipe for KW Commercial as far as the community and divisions and so forth. And once we get that official message, that will go out. But nothing other than me trying to keep the periphery of the administrative bullshit away from all of you people, so you don't have to deal with it and all that stuff. And so there's nothing else to announce about KWI there. But I do, you know, there is a ambassador regional call for Southern California that goes on once a month. If you're interested in that, get on the call. I'll send that link to Kim, and she can send it to you for the monthly call that gets once a month with the regional ambassadors and all their offices together. There's quite a few people that get on that call to share opportunities and deals that they're trying to put together and all over the country, even though it's just a Southern California call from San Diego up to, well, I think some of it is actually Vegas, Hawaii, Oregon. So it's regional Western region. So I'll make sure you get that link as well, Kim.
Okay.
Get on that call. I find it helpful and informative. They have good guest speakers as well. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Did anyone else have anything that they wanted to share? Any needs or listing info for us?
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, Omid.
How are you? All right, so where do you want to begin? How many can I present?
All of them.
Give us just the good ones.
I'll give you the good ones. So there is one that we're actually going into a best and final scenario right now. It is in the city of Huntington Park, the corner of Pacific and Zoe. The sellers there, basically it's a partnership going sideways, so they have to sell. That one is being offered at a price of $3,795,000. The total approximate square footage of the building is about 37,000 square feet. It includes streets, basement, and second floor. It puts you at about $103 per square foot on the asking price, which is also at about a 5.5 cap, with flexibility on the price as well. We are doing a best and final on this. If you have any questions, if you guys have anybody interested, reach out to myself, reach out to David, reach out to Eric. We can get you all the due diligence. We can get you guys in either tomorrow or Monday. And all offers are going to be due on this next Friday, February 2nd. If you guys don't know where Pacific and Zoe is, Pacific Boulevard's the main thoroughfare in Huntington Park. A lot of foot traffic, a lot of car traffic. So that's one of them. Second one we have is going to be at 1520 through 1610 North Willowbrook at City of Compton. About 9,400 square feet of improvements on about 25,000 square feet of land. We actually just fell out of escrow on this, no fault of the seller. Buyer kept asking for extensions and seller got fed up and said, I'm done with you. So we canceled. This one is perfect for somebody who wants to come in there and there's a mark there right now. They've been for, I believe, about 25 years. About 3,500 square foot neighborhood market, meat department, everything. They are on a month-to-month paying $5,500 a month. It's one of those things that somebody can come in there, kick them out, and put in your own tenant or even for yourself. Asking price on that is $1,695,000. Seller has identified their up leg, so he is very flexible in the pricing. He wants to sell that as soon as possible. Again, that's 1520 through 1610 North Willowbrook. You can reach out to myself or David or Eric on that as well.
That's it.
Do you want more? I have more. Let me give you 1724 West Sunset Boulevard as well.
Okay.
Heart of Echo Park. That one is roughly about a 12,000 square foot building. Again, both basement and ground floor with about 1,000 square feet of mezzanine. Again, partnership going their separate ways. They are determined to sell. Asking price is $4,750,000. I mean, it's got the huge city parking lot right behind it. so parking is not an issue for the site. Used to be a former Shoe Palace site, so very well maintained. Boat truss ceilings, just a beautiful space through and through. Again, 4,750,000, about 12,200 square feet. Give us a call if you have any questions.
Okay, thanks, Omid.
No problem.
Hi, Juan.
Hello.
How are you? How are things in Bakersfield?
Oh man, Bakersfield's a hidden treasure. So we have 186 units, duplex style, which ends up being 84 duplexes. We're releasing them as the city allows us to, gives us a go ahead with the meters and so forth. So this particular developer that we're working with is willing to sell them in a package. So we have 8 duplexes for appraised values are at $615. We're selling them at $575. Instant equity, Class A, in the Beverly Hills of Bakersfield. Ends up being about a 6% cap rate, which we're still here in the Central Valley, a very attractive place to invest before you take your money out of state. So feel free to give me a call if you like more information on those. And we have some other projects from the same developer in some of the other areas here that are going to be coming available. So really good product for someone that's looking to invest here in the Central Valley. Good returns, good product. Prices are reasonable. Rents are very aggressive. We're managing them, so we know everything that's going on behind the scenes.
Juan, last time you gave us an update on what was some of the development that's planned for that area.
Yes. Yes.
When are they launching that?
Yeah, so some of the major things, many of you have gone to San Francisco, but not stopped through Bakersfield because you take the 5 freeway. So as you come down and look to the right, we have the beautiful outlets, which is a lot of synergy when it comes to the industrial warehouse space. You guys probably seen IKEA, Caterpillar, Famous Footwear. So all those are becoming a hub, and they're being is becoming, I believe, like the inland empire, just because we're a midpoint for the logistics to be able to transportation from north and south. But they broke ground, meaning the Hard Rock Casino, they're already starting their development, which that's going to be a huge deal. I have some links that I can send you. So they're in the works. So the Hard Rock Casino is going to be in Kern County, and they're just going through the process for that, which is going to bring a lot of new housing around the area, a lot of jobs. And when your favorite band comes to the Hard Rock, which they have 30,000 concerts globally, you guys would be in my backyard.
Yep.
Let me do anything.
Yep. So act fast is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All righty. Okay, folks. If there isn't anything else, I think we can call it a wrap. Thanks, Jason, for getting Darcie on. I think that was nice. It's good.
Yeah, I hope
thanks,
everyone
Jason.
takes advantage of her services, because she's awesome, and it's a great way to expand your business without having to try too hard.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all.